what a day! What a day! What a day! What a oh, oh, what a day! All right, I'm back. Ooh, I'm gonna have a slight delay. There it is. Thursdays, fun days, fun days. Oh damn, y'all came back quick. You guys came back quick. Anyway, sorry about that. Why is my all right? You guys should be able to see everything I got going on the screen. No, you can't. Man, it's technical difficulties day. I swear. Found out what the audio issue was. Hmm, screen. I am looking at a different screen through. There we go. Huh. Hit me with your questions while I go ahead and get this screen straightened out, so I can get you guys on the right track. Yeah, that's what you guys should be seeing. You should be seeing me and the rest of the screen. Yeah. National show February 26th through the 28th, 2025 at the Georgia World Congress Center. Let's see what they have with attendees. Best and brightest in the food service. No, I don't want to chat with you. I don't want to get it. Owners, dealers, distributors, Mario Tony, everybody, yeah, 1,000 plus food service professionals are going to be at the national show. So I got one hell of a delay here, but that just means we're going to have a really quick show. Sorry about that. I'm checking all the background stuff. Okay, so we picked some people back up. pick some of you guys back up. Sorry about that. I am getting my lighting together. Anyway, so what I was trying to show you guys was more than that. I just realized the bowl raft in the NAFM book for 2025. I just realized I get about 10 industry publications every month. Royal, so everybody's advertising in the book, so everyone's going to be there. I've given you guys the information on Atlas Metal. Has anyone even called Atlas? Let's see here. Let's see if I can get a list. Attendees. So every one of the major manufacturers is going to be at NAFTA. This is something we should really consider going to next year. Hopefully, you guys have been. Let me just go through the magazine. Hopefully, you guys have been attending some of the training that I've been giving you, and now you can step it up and go to the next level. So Middleby is going to be there. Hopefully, you guys know who Middleby is. You guys really should know who these organizations are. They've got all the brands grouped under these major conglomerates. Like one is Middleby. Why this is important? This is important because dealers will sell according to these groups. They will sell according to these groups. So they will sell everything. Let's say if they're Team Middleby, they're going to sell everything that Middleby has according to what the customer needs. And when that happens, you kind of got to pick your teams. So here's Middleby, and so if you're on Team Middleby, that means it's a brand. That means Annette's with their pasta cookers, their deep fryers, AP Wyatt, Baker's Pride with their pizza ovens, and then now they have these other deck ovens that they're trying to go more towards rustic food that they slide in, almost like a pizza oven. Here's beach ovens. You guys see me put together some of the beach ovens. Blodgett with their combi ovens, and they also have other. They bought into the beverage with Bloomfield, and I don't think Britannia is in this country. Carter Hoffman with their Warman. So you've seen these in different pizza shops, major chains. Atlas. Wait a minute. What? Dre Dat, where are you at? That Atlas is giving you issues because Atlas is always in the need. Every time I talk to that woman over there, they are always, yeah, Atlas Metals, they are always in need. Yeah, there's Cooktech Brown with the Combi CPX ovens, that's the pizza oven. Never worked on a Team Desmond. There's your Emery Thompson now. Got bought up by Middleby. Got added to the Flavor Burst. So there's another brand of Flavor Burst. So what do you mean Atlas be fronting? What you guys got to let me know when you're having a problem with different manufacturers. And here's Ice Trail. And it's funny because this is the same combination I was showing one of the guys that watch the channel, he's also a content creator. He's got a hotel that needs a number of bicycles with hotel bins. And so this combination is what I gave him. This bin and this ice machine. This ice machine makes about 500 pounds back. Imperial Range. Imperial Range got its followers. And let me go ahead and jump to Atlas. Atlas Metal. What kind of problems this is the wrong Atlas. Atlas. This is, I'm looking for Atlas Metals. There we go. Atlas Food Service. There we go. Atlas Food Service. And this is Atlas Food Service. So, great dad. What kind of problem are you having with him? Have you ever run a call for him, or are you having problems just getting through to Atlas? So if you're having a problem just getting through, you guys gotta let me know. So we say Atlas is front. And what kind of problem are you having, brother? Aiden. What's up? Aiden on IG. What's the word? So sorry about being a little later on Thursday. That's why I say Thursday I don't have any set times. When you guys see me live like you do, that's because I'm not working. So if I'm not doing this, ordinarily I would just be out working. So let's see if you're serving lines, drop in. This is Atlas Metals, otherwise known as Atlas Food Service. Underneath what you see here, it's kind of like where they have cold wells, hot wells. Excuse me. Yeah. And then these mobile carts. And so what they do is they're a fabrication shop. All right, you said you got signed up, but your name wasn't. Yeah, your name isn't going to be on the locator list. Your name is not going to be on the locator list. So you're going to have to run a call. They want to see before you get put on any type of list. They want to see that you're actually able to run these calls. So it is not easy to get added to these manufacturers' lists. So as you see here, you're not even gonna find me on this list. 90% of these manufacturers are not going to put you on the list. 90%. The only time you guys are getting put on the list is like you're extremely lucky, where it's in their best interest to have somebody on the list, and they don't have anybody. And so they'll go ahead and throw you on the list. See, they don't even have Houston on the list. They don't have me on here. Period. They don't have me. They don't have anyone for Houston. Corpus Christi, Austin, Dallas Fort Worth, Longview, McAllen, Pflugerville, Porter, Texas, San Antonio. No Houston. So no me. I'm not even on the list. So yeah, you're not going to get on these lists. Not like that. It don't work like that. Yeah, they don't want to sign you up. They want to put you they want to have you run a call or two and see if you're actually able to fix these things. There's no guarantee that you're actually going to be able to fix it. Yo, yeah. So 90% of the time, when you guys sign up with a manufacturer, you're not going to be you're not going to be on their list. Usually, people that are on the list are companies that have been around for at least a good 20, 30 years. It used to be that every service company was in print in the service manual, and in the back of the user manual, there was a list of every service company for the entire United States listed according to state. So this is not something that is going to just happen for you. Like I've been trying to explain to you guys, this kind of thing takes years. It takes years for you guys to get added to anybody's list. And just because you get added to a list, people are going to be reluctant to call a new company. You're going to have to run some calls for these people first to get these manufacturers comfortable with you. So what they're going to do is, I don't know if you saw me earlier today when I was out at that new restaurant. So they will typically try to give you new customers warranty calls. There's going to be little stuff, but the intent is for you to grow with those new customers. As that customer, you know, matures, you're the only service provider they're going to know. So typically they're going to send you out when it's little stuff, and they just want you to go out, make sure there's the correct voltage. It's like the dishwasher call I had earlier today, like about 6 or 7 p.m. Central Time. It was a 115-volt dishwasher, but they had 220. They had 212 volts wired to it. Now this wasn't even a warranty call. The manufacturer sold the dishwasher, and they wanted me to go out and make sure that the chemicals were adjusted. Through testing the unit, I found out that the damn thing wasn't even um, wired properly. It didn't even have the right voltage. So yeah, you guys got to understand. I'm signed up with over 300 different manufacturers, and I don't even see. I see less than 10% from these different manufacturers. So you need to be signed up. The reason why you get signed up is when you do get a call, when you do have a customer that has one of their items, you're going to be in their system. This allows you to perform the work and keep that customer. Because if you're expecting that you're going to let somebody else do the warranty work and then you're going to come back later and do all the cash jobs, that ain't going to happen. They're going to get to know the other company, the one that came out under the warranty, and those are going to be the first people that they call, not you. And part of that too is that they want to see if whatever issue that they're coming across is something that they can help with. So this is just some of the people. These are just some of the people in Florida. See? So they're using Whaley, which is Parktown. I don't know who the hell named Fort Myers, Clearwater. I don't know who these people are. Let's see who they're using in Miami. Never heard of them. Pompano Beach, Heritage. Okay. So that's somebody. I think Heritage is now owned by Parkstown. Yeah. See, there it is, Parkstown. Heritage is owned by Parkstown. So anyone interested in this, like I said, Atlas is going to. When you start dealing with Atlas, you're going to start dealing with Hatco. They primarily use a lot of Hatco warmers. This is going to get you into larger customers, some schools, some universities, that type of thing. Let me see. Let's go through this. Let's go through this list. You can't see the damn thing, so I'll just show you. So that was Middleby. Oh, you thinking about going to Vegas? This one, the NAFM show is the one in Atlanta. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, NAFM is the one in Atlanta. So the two good ones. Well, yeah, Vegas is going to be good. These are some pretty good shows. NAFM, you'll be able to come face to face with these manufacturers. All right, we said Turbo Air. All right, so Turbo Air is going to be there. All these people are sponsors. And we're going to make this quick because I have to finish up with that dishwasher that had the bad motor contactor. I think it's got a bad ice cube relay too. They're able to put these wires together in the factory, put everything together, and then put the rails and stuff inside, mount it in the box, and just put it inside these dishwashers. Man, and when you get to them out in the field, you do not have the same luck with them little short ass wires. Normally, this was stranded wire. I don't know why it wasn't solid. I do not know why it wasn't solid wire. Most of the time, when I run into dishwashers and their wiring, it's usually solid wire. So Turbo Air does a lot of stuff with grocery stores, a lot of open air merchandisers. Here their reach-ins. They used to be the only company out there with a 10-year warranty. And I don't know why they backed away from it now. It's a 5 and 7 year. But just recently they were doing 10-year. So let's go into their warranty. They were doing 10-year. They were having just because they have the 10-year warranty, that will cover the part. That's not going to cover the gas. That's not going to cover your labor. That's just covering the compressor. So I mean, you can hit the customer upside the head with whatever you need to. I don't want to do warranty status. Hold on. Oh, all right. So it's Turbo Air. So this is showing 5 and 7 year. And that's not for all of them. Like they said, effective. Only units that are made after June 1st of 2023. This one is 5 and 7 year. Once again, the year starts after 2022. No, it's not hardwired. Wild Williams, it's not hardwired. The one at the brand new restaurant was hardwired. The one at the Hilton was just plugged in. So it is out. I'm assuming it was hardwired. No, that's what a lot of times a lot of the second video, you weren't able to see me. That's because I was trying to twist my arm behind the dishwasher and pull out the plug. Both units were 110 volts. When they have, let me see if I can show you the freaking pictures. They both have well, the first one had a main shutoff. That is code. That is code to have a disconnect on a commercial dishwasher. So all you do is you just flip the switch. If you cannot find the switch, then you can just go ahead and turn off the main breaker. And see, these only have 3 years. What the hell? Where's the one with the 10-year warranty? The ice cream dipping cabinets. Whoa. Yeah, they've only gave them the regular 5-year warranty. Whoa. Anyway, all right. So this Turbo Air. Turbo Air is a little iffy. We're getting signed up with them bastards. This is Vulcan, which is a sponsor. Man, this is going to take a minute to go through all these damn units. So Vulcan is a sponsor. Vulcan, you're not going to be able to get signed up with them because they are part of Illinois Toolworks. Let me see if I can find it down at the bottom. And they have about, I think they have about almost 5,000. It's the number varies, but they have anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000 techs nationwide. They want to handle all their own equipment. They will give you tech support over the phone. They are no longer giving you tech support at the Hobart office. If you go to your local Hobart office, they are now not allowed to give you any kind of information, which they used to. This reminds me. So next up is Cooler, AmeriCooler, and they're a mom and pop that is on the rise. They make walk-ins. They're down there in Hialeah. This was it originally started out as a father and son company, and the son is taking it to the next level. And while Williams, just so you know, anything that is hardwired on the commercial world, you just have to switch it off. Yeah. So CEO Jake's, yes, Turbo Air's main problems are going to be seal system problems. So if you're not doing Turbo Air seal systems, they really don't. There's not really much you're going to be able to do with them. Everything is going to be TXVs and that kind of thing. So yeah, you're not going to. No, I don't want to use none of those. Damn it. So yeah, that is not going to be much of an option for you. Let me see here. Let's go with products. Mare Cooler down there in Hialeah, Florida. All right. Alto Sham is going to be there. Partstown is going to be there. So as you guys know, I'm Team Alto Sham. I am not with Rationale. I am Team Alto Sham. Alto Sham and AccuTemp are my preferred ways to go when it comes to steam. So this is the new Vector. Quite a few of my clientele have that new Vector oven. There's the Combi. So the Combi is kind of fallen by the wayside, and the Vector is really what people are going to. This multi-cook oven where you can cook different proteins on different levels, and they are open to just about everyone. Some of the guys that are on the tech support side, they have come from the residential. Hold on one second. So yeah, that is Alto Sham. All right, let's go here. We already went through Atlas Metals. Ooh, Ovention. Ovention was purchased by Hadco. So all these people that I'm showing you, these guys are going to be at NAFEM in Atlanta next month. Ooh, damn, 3 weeks to get one. So if any of you guys are not familiar with this one, this is a speed oven that it uses a shuttle system. So you could load up food on either side of the oven, and it will draw that side into the oven. When it's done with its preset time, it will then eject that side out, and then you can have it where it'll just automatically bring in the other shelf, the other side. They have this very popular with a set of grocery chains, and not grocery chains, I mean gas stations, and they do cookies. They'll do cookies in this and some other things, and so they could load up like cookies on one side and then pizzas on the other, and it'll go ahead and once it's loaded up, you push the buttons, boom. The attendant walks away, goes back to the wash their hands, goes back to the register, and charges people for gas. Meanwhile, the oven draws in its left side, cooks the cookies, ejects the left side, draws in the right side with the pizza, cooks the pizza, and then ejects that side. All the meanwhile, the employee is over there working the register. So that is it's like it's a hands free. It's easy to have a less staff using this thing. So that's their big claim to fame is the shuttle, that shuttle oven, and then the rest of these are the Turbo Chef clones. So that's all old news. And if we look down, when you sign up with Hatco, there it is right there. So Hatco now owns that company. They own American Range. They own quite a few different brands. So Hatco is the parent company for all these other ones. Let me show you Auto Fry. And these are just the people that are sponsoring the show. So I don't have a green screen behind me. So no matter what I do, it's not going to show. And once again, both of those are ventless. This is also ventless, no hoods. These are good for the concession stands. These are good for, I deal with these a lot in the hourly daycare places. So you have your concession stands, your hourly daycares, places that are not really set up to handle food, where they need the employees to handle other stuff like go-karts and things like that, bowling alleys and skating rinks, arcades, bowling alleys, skating rinks. So they can just put the fries, open up the door on this thing, throw the fries in there, walk away. As you can see from the picture, they just touch the screen. It's already programmed, already set. The location doesn't need, as it says, they don't need a hood, they don't need vents, nothing. And then now, well, before they used to have to go ahead and pull it out, but now the French fries, the chicken tenders, and all that stuff is just going to fall right out into that basket. So once again, after the attendants are done, with the renting out bowling shoes, taking tickets for prizes that the kids have won, then they go over here and then take the food out and put it in the counter or in the display and all that other stuff. So I'm going through trying to tell you where you're more than likely to see this. You're not going to see this in some fine dining restaurant. You're not going to see this in a McDonald's. You're not going to see this in Burger King. This is not for a high volume location. So they have a number of these fryers, but this is like a very popular one. All right, let me see here. That's it. You guys have no other questions. So Atlas wasn't too excited to talk to you guys, and Turbo Air. You guys got to keep this. You got to keep coming with these different things. Let me know what kind of problems you're having and what area. So Dre Dat, what area you in? And CEO Jakes. Oh yeah, you said Dre Dat says you love Turbo Air. That's just you, because that ain't nobody else. Winco, that is just you. I am not a fan of the 20. I'm not a fan of the 2000 Turbo Chefs. The current one, the current ones that came out in 2021 and on from there, all those R290 units, I don't mind those. A lot of leaks, but I don't mind those. A lot of leaks, and the self-cleaning portion is not working. That self-cleaning brush is burning up, and there's no error code to let the customer know that the condenser coil is no longer being self-cleaned. I'm going to skip Illinois Tool Works that they got listed here. Volrath, which is a favorite of mine. So Volrath is a sponsor. I've already showed that one to you guys. They do a lot of hot side stuff, a lot of. They also own some ice cream. Okay, you're Dre Dat. You're in Florida. Well, that's okay. So the problem that Dre Dat has is Atlas Metals is also in Florida. So you're in a market where they already have all the people that they need. All right. So Adrian says, "What do you think about the idea of passing flyers around commercial kitchen offer? No, do not offer no damn 50% off. You don't need to offer that. You just need to let people know you exist. Why the hell would you do 50% off? You look, the whole purpose of my channel. Okay, CEO Jakes. All right. Yeah, both of you guys are in some pretty saturated market. You got some really strong competitors in those markets. But Adrian, you don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. These are things that the health department is already on these people about getting this done. A person like myself, I don't have time. That's why I farm all my stuff out, all of those ice machine cleaners over to Charles. Because as you guys see, I'm working about 8, 9 o'clock at night. I'm just busy with what I got right now. Just busy with what I got right now. If I have to do an ice machine cleaning, then I will. But it is, even though I make more on an ice machine cleaning than what you guys make changing compressors on a residential refrigerator. I make more on ice machine cleaning than what you guys make. Hell, doing just about damn near anything on the residential side. So you don't want to offer 50% off. You don't need 50% off of what? So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sell them it's gonna be $2,000 and then do 50% off of that? You need to see what this is all about. All you have to do is tell people that you would like to see their ice machine because you don't even know if you can get the damn thing clean. You're trying to offer a discount. You can only offer a discount if you're proficient. If you're proficient in this, there's no way in hell you're going to offer a discount because cleaning an ice machine is hard work. It is not for the weak. You start cleaning dishwashers, you're going to be exhausted. Even after just one dishwasher, one ice machine, you're going to be exhausted because it's no punk. Cleaning ice machines is no punk. All right, so Jackson Hoshizaki, they call it the Hoshizaki Alliance, is going to be there. The Hoshizaki Alliance. So let me show you what they mean by that. Show you the About Us. It should be an About Us. So Hoshizaki took their money from ice machines because everybody has to have ice machines. And they then bought Jackson dishwashers. They bought Lancer, the beverage dispenser. Yeah, so Dre Dat. So ice machine cleaning, easy 500 and up. So why would you offer 50% off? You're already a quarter. The nearest competitor to you is charging 1,500, 1,600 to clean a damn ice machine. If it's a large 2-plate system, yeah, you could be looking at more than that. Most times they're sending out at least 2 guys to clean the damn ice machine. And so you'll want to go on over there and clean the ice machine and offer 50%. There's no competition. No one wants to clean ice machines. No one wants to do it. It has to be done, but no one wants to do it. There are far more technically challenging jobs to do. Guys think that ice machine cleaning is beneath them. And for you to go ahead and offer, you're just going to slit your own throat. You might as well just give up now. If you're already offering discounts, just consider yourself done. There are no discounts on the commercial side. There are no discounts, none whatsoever. Anybody talking about discounts, they're already done. They just don't know it. They're not going to make it. They're not going to survive. All that, oh, free service call, all that 50% off, you're not going to make it. You're done. You're done. Because there is no, you're already the lowest man on the totem pole. No matter what you try and charge, you're only going to be a fraction of what the large guys are doing. The reason why I say that, Adrian, these other guys, they have a warehouse and all the bills associated with that. You don't have a warehouse. The money for that warehouse has to come from somewhere. These other guys, they have $100,000 truck. They've got $250,000 worth of parts on the truck. And it don't take much to get to $250,000. That's only $250,000. It doesn't take much. I've already shown you, you have a couple of parts worth $1,000 on there, and you can get up to $250,000 real quick. Electric elements, gas valves, man, motors. You get up there, you get up to $250,000 real freaking quick on that truck, real quick. And you don't have any of that. So you're not going to be offering discounts on none of that stuff. They don't have time for that. So none of that is going to attract. If a customer is complaining that there are black specks in their ice, if they're complaining that the ice tastes funny, if they're sending drinks back, things like that, they're not looking for a discount. The discount is more than likely going to make people like, I never heard of no damn discount on getting my ice machine clean. You know, in your market, I don't care where you are in the United States, in your market, there's usually going to be like maybe one or two dedicated ice machine cleaning companies, because that's all they do. That's all they got time to do. And they're, taking care of Texas Roadhouse. They're taking care of Olive Garden, Red Lobster, that kind of thing. And you just don't, if you're spending 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours cleaning the ice machine, you don't have time. You don't have time. This is just be straight up, charge for your time and be done with it. All that discount hokey pokey bullshit. That's why you guys are looking to get out of residential now and come on over to commercial, because everything in commercial is straight up. No games, no gimmicks, none of that bullshit. It's just, we just charge for what it is we do. Hey man, here's my service call fee. I charge for the mileage it takes me to get over there. Some of these other guys are charging administration fee. They're charging all these other things. Nobody's giving no damn discounts. Nobody's giving no damn discounts. Oh, Micromatic. Micromatic is going to be there. Oh, and this is another thing. This is one of the training classes you can travel to. If you are in a market with a lot of independent breweries, a lot of small mom and pop bars, a lot of nightclubs that are going with their own brew, or smaller breweries, they might not have the same options of getting their equipment cleaned like you do with some of these, like what Budweiser does, Silver Lake, Silver Eagle, what they're doing. Yeah, Dre that, right. And 185 is on the low end, on the 185 an hour. That's on the low end. So well, Adrian, this is all I do. I don't do. Adrian is asking me, could you point me on information on training around Toronto? That's all the channel's about. I don't do anything else. The whole channel's about getting training in Toronto, in Houston, in San Antonio, and in New York, and everywhere. So yeah, don't slit your throat. Don't slit your throat. Offering a discount isn't going to get you anywhere. All it's going to get you is the bottom of the barrel scamming people who are down and out. The restaurant is ready to go under. You're asking for bounce checks and people putting hold on the credit card charge. You're looking for the bottom of the bottom. And once again, like I said, it's going to put you out of business. It's going to put you out of guaranteed 1000%. You will be out of business. I wouldn't even give you 6 months. You'll be gone before 6 months. You won't make it. All right. So here's Micromatic 625. They're going to teach you how to put together the beer caves. They're going to teach you how to do how to run the lines, how to set the CO2 pressure, how to fix it, the whole nine. Man, what the hell happened to the South? I don't know what the hell happened to the South. All right, so they have everything split up into three regions. So this is the schedule for 2025. Like I said, they teach you how to put together the beer cave. They teach you all of that. So this is the same information. A beer cave and a walk-in is the same thing. So they teach you how to put together their walk-ins, how to run all the electrical and all that kind of stuff. I gotta do that. I gotta fix the light on one of my walk-ins. Ooh, here's AccuTemp. So here we go. January, that's the Northeast. The Northeast, that's your New York, Connecticut, all that other good stuff. And for you, Adrian, you're gonna have to for this kind of stuff. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the Midwest or the Central, what they call Central, so just outside of Chicago. So your stuff, is coming up in a couple days. Next time they're gonna do it is in March, that kind of thing. I would try to get clientele first. That's the thing you guys don't understand. Get the clientele first. Find out what they got, find out what they need, then go and get the training for what they have and what they need. There are thousands of companies. This damn book is thick. And this is just all the people that are going to be there. There's over 3,000 different commercial manufacturers. You must find out what's in your market. Once you find out what's in your market, go ahead and get the training for it. Doesn't make any sense for you guys to learn how to go ahead and learn how to work on nugget machines if you don't get a customer that's got a damn nugget machine. Doesn't make any sense. They got Manitowocks, they got cubers, 500 pounders, 350 pounders. Go ahead and watch the videos on those. Go ahead and take the training on that kind of stuff. All right, so this is Micromatic. This is one you're going to travel to, albeit regionally, but you're going to travel for this one. You're going to travel. Oh, let's see here. So yeah, Delaware and all that kind of stuff. That's your Pennsylvania Northeast. Lots of money. Oh, let me not forget. One of their biggest claim to fame on Micromatic. This is Micromatic. This is Perlick and the rest of them is the beer faucets. Beer faucets get gummed up with the beer all the time. They'll get stuck open. They'll be they get damaged, and then they can't serve beer. They can't serve beer. It often hits their bottom line, a couple $100 per day. Per day. So added up over a week, they're usually down. Their numbers are usually down over $1,000 or so per week if they're not serving beer. And then they're also on contract to keep receiving the kegs of beer. So they're buying more beer and they can't serve it, all because of a damn faucet. So I normally carry a couple faucets with me. Let me show you a Micromatic faucet. And once you learn how to take care of them, it's not much to them. See, here's a Micromatic faucet, but they're going to teach you everything you need to know there's about 3 different styles. It's 3 different styles of faucets. Perlick originated one. I'm pretty sure Micromatic created another one. So you have all these different type of dispensing units. This is what you're going to learn at Micromatic: how to service them, how to take care of them. See, so you got this is 162 for this one, and this is a Micromatic faucet. Then you have your tower. They're going to teach you how to hook up the towers. Very often I have problem with towers because True also makes this kind of stuff too. But you're not going to oh, hold on. True doesn't offer any classes. Here's one right there. True doesn't offer any classes on this kind of stuff. So where are you going to get this information? You're going to get this information from Micromatic. You're going to get this information from Perlic. You're going to have to travel to this class. This is the one where you travel to. When this tower is installed incorrectly, you get foaming beer. Like I said, you get the faucets get damaged. You have dripping beer, so they run through more CO2, which causes them problems. You end up with bar flies, fruit flies, gnats, that type of thing, because the beer is constantly overflowing the drain. That beer gets stuck in there. So these are things. See, here's a double faucet system. Restaurants make more money from the beer than they do from the food. Restaurants make more money from serving liquor than they do from serving food. So learning how to work on these beer systems is paramount. All right, so let me switch gears. This is AccuTemp. This is my favorite. So AccuTemp is going to be at the NAFM show. There's a burger chain that uses their griddles. They have a steam griddle. They have a steam griddle that is really nice. Freddy's Frozen Custard uses AccuTemp. So they will have two. They have two in each one of the burger joints. They're about 48 inches long, and they'll have the back end of the kitchen split into two. So you have one AccuTemp on one side, the other on the other, and then they'll have some Hoshizaki prep tables, and then they're taking the frozen burgers out. They're putting or the refrigerated burgers, and they're slapping them on the grill, and then they smash them down and make the smash patties. The oven on the left, that's one of my favorites. That oven on the left is, why the hell do I not have anything else? That oven on the left, you find these in a lot of schools. The chicken. What the hell's that chicken place that does chicken? Hold on, let me look it up. Chicken salad chick. I do believe they're still using AccuTemp, the steam oven. So this restaurant chain right here, let me see about their locations. Let me get out of that. So this was, at one point in time, this was a rapidly growing franchise. So as you can see, they're lit up the whole screen all over Florida. Let's see. Oh, sorry, they're not in Delaware. Not in Delaware. But they're in Washington, D.C., Richmond, Norfolk, and then all over. So you got Raleigh, Fayetteville, and I think they originated out of Atlanta anyway. So that's why you see a heavy concentration of them in Georgia like you do, because I think that's where they started from. Of course, everybody wants to come on over to where I am. And I want to say there's about 15 or so. I think they might have slowed up with adding locations. But Dallas, look at it. Dallas has the whole east side. They got the whole east side to do. So Dallas got more room to run. Oh, I didn't know they had some in Shreveport. I didn't even see them. In Shreveport. One north and one south. So here you go. There's one in Monroe. There you go. So you got chicken salad chick. Now I warn you as to the owners. It's you're usually going to end up dealing with a woman. That's usually the that's usually who pushed to own the thing. And they typically are a married woman. Typically a married woman. Let me see here. Oh, sorry about this. I'm bouncing back and forth. Now, Polar King. I'm going back. Going back to my original thing with the NAFM, Polar King is going to be there. Now, remember, I gave you guys the information to Polar King. So, focus the way to get around to Turbo Air and all the other stuff. Sign up with these other companies. You got to sign up. See, I don't push Turbo Air. Why? Because I know Turbo Air is an established Korean company and they're not just looking to add people. As a matter of fact, Turbo Air actually has their own staff. So here in Houston, they have 3 technicians. So they try to take care of all warranty stuff themselves, and then they'll push off all seal systems onto me, and they will generally give me some of the calls that they get that are outside of warranty. Excuse me. So yeah, custom walk-ins. These are trailers and things like that are used for excess capacity. These are all rented. They're not permanently mounted. And once again, beer keg coolers. So when they're redoing a bar and that type of thing, they're redoing the beer cave, they're redoing the brewery. They will bring one of these in, drop it down, so they can continue to sell their beer. The medical, pharmaceutical, cold rooms. Yeah, I really don't deal too much with that, especially after COVID. The restaurants, yes. Now, who's handling this? And that is going to be, and see, there they are. They are a sponsor of NAFM. These are the girls over there at hold on, let me see here. Warranty lookup. Let's see what I can find for you. Let me see here. I think it's oh, oh, there it is. It popped up. Damn. Let me see if I can find her information. Polar King. Let me see here. Let's see if we can find it. Polar King. It's one of the companies that I've given you already. And so if you don't want to do seal system, you don't have to do seal system. It's a third party company that goes and dispatches for all the warranty calls on Polar King. So they just, if you're only able to go out there and diagnose it, that's fine. That's fine by them. That's what they need. Damn, I can't. And they'll just let somebody else know that, hey, we already had a tech come out. They checked the controller. They checked see that the condenser was clear, and they found that the unit was low on charge, and we need you to go out there and do blah 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 blah. Oh man, I can't find it, but that's all right. Eagle Group is kind of hard for me to find anything on that. Ooh, Continental. Yeah, Continental is always there. I just did a Continental warranty. Oh, let's see here. And once again, sign up with Continental. I think there's something going on over there. So if you ever wanted to get in with them, now's your time. Now's the time to get in with Continental. They must sign you up. They might just sign you up. So Continental is heavy with pizza chains, sandwich shops, things like that. So this is actually a pizza. This is one designed specifically for pizza. So they'll have the trays up top, and they'll pull it down, and then they're actually pull out everything for the ingredients and put it on the pizza tray and then slam it into the oven. Let me see what the hell they call it. Man, I can't find out anything. But this is one of their big claim to fame. So this is one of the Continental is in the top. Continental's in the top 5 that you're going to find out there in the market in these large chains. And then, of course, Myco is sponsoring. So one of the YouTubers, he was out there showing he was working on a Myco dishwasher. So he was running through, and he was actually running through some issues like I was. Oh, this is the bane of my existence right here. The FV 40.2. If you see this dishwasher run, this is an extremely delicate machine. It has 2 motors in it, and it is, if water sits in it for too long, it'll damage the unit. Yes, that is correct. If water sits in that dishwasher, if it goes unused for like a day, you can kiss one of those motors goodbye. You can kiss one of those 2 motors goodbye. That'll be all she wrote. Oh, Everidge. I have never worked on Everidge. This is Everidge walk-ins. Now, I have seen a lot of these units sold, but they're actually made so well that I haven't had a single call. I haven't had a single call on Everidge. What was the company for Polo King? Yeah, I can't remember what the hell. It's either shoot. It's like Norlake or something, not Norlake. Damn it. Hold on one second. I'll just go through the 2 damn companies. Hold on. It is. Oh, you're gonna have to hit me up. Hit me up on the question section after the video. Hit me up in the comment section so I don't forget. But it's one of the 2 companies that I'm always telling you about. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I gotta run through a number of these sponsors. I gotta run through a number of these damn sponsors for this show. But this is a relatively new to the market brand. And it seems to be rock solid. I have not had any calls. I have never gone to a location and seen these damn Everidge units and thought that, oh man, I'm gonna have to work on that sucker pretty soon. I haven't seen any issues like that. No issues. No issues. So it's, unfortunately, some of those locations have closed. I don't know if there's still restaurants now, but it seems to be pretty rock solid, man. It seems to be pretty rock solid. Royal. Royal ranges. I'm myself like Royal. It's not a favorite of most technicians, but I don't have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with Royal. So yes, Royal makes gas and electric. They make electric fryers, they make electric griddles, they make electric ranges. Almost all of the manufacturers make electric. Almost all of them make electric. Royal. Now, one of you called me up and told me that Royal signed you up. Royal is also an older company, um, and this is going to depend on what market you're in. Them signing you up, and like I said, that's has a lot to do with the prejudice that certain service companies have with Royal. Royal and American Range are they are they are favorites of restaurateurs, but not exactly favorites of service companies. So you stand a pretty good chance of getting signed up with Royal. So let me see here. Winholt. All right, so Winholt is a sponsor too. Winholt Proofers. Everyone needs some way to keep the food at temp. Once it's made, they need to store the food somewhere. They're not all going to make the food and then immediately give it to a customer. So these companies like Winholt, they make equipment so that you can make the food and then keep it at a food safe hot or cold temperature. They're very simple pieces of equipment, but because you can move these damn things around, a lot of times you will have issues because they splash water around. You have to add water to these pieces of equipment that provides the steam so the food doesn't dry out. And then because they're doing that, they also do other little fabrication and whatnot. Oh man, Samuel, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you. Happy New Year. Let me see who else. Accurex. Now, you guys aren't really going to do much with Accurex. I went through Accurex training. I went through Accurex training because they make the vent hoods. I do a lot of startups, and I couldn't do my job because the damn hoods wouldn't come on. I would often be the only person there on site, and the hoods are tied in with the gas. And if the hoods are shut off, you can't get the equipment working. They also have it hooked into the outlets. So you even if you have refrigeration, you can't even turn on the refrigeration on the cook's line because it's tied in with the damn hood. So I had to go through some of the Accurex training. Accurex owns Greenheck. Oh, Greenheck owns Accurex. I'm sorry, and I had to get training on how to turn the damn things on. So every now and then, Accurex will do some training. They'll do online training. They do have the in person in Wisconsin. Let me see if I can find some of that. And once again, this is Vent Hood equipment. Learning how to service Accurex controls. Learning how to deal with this with the just the different. You have the controls. You have the fire suppression system, the Ansel system is all that's tied into it. Then the power is tied into it. So if the vent hood system triggers along with the Ansel, it'll kill power to the line. And so yeah, you might have a customer that's freaking out, and they said that the vent hood people might not be able to get out there for another day, and they might call you to come out there. So if that's the case, it's usually best to find out some information on it. And let me see if they Green Hack training. I'm gonna say Wisconsin. Yeah, so here it is, Green Heck University program. Now, this is one you're going to have to go to GreenHeck, which is the parent company for Accurex. So, yeah, it is in Schofield, Wisconsin. They do have the virtual classes. All right, and see, so to go to the university is almost $1,000. Talking about they're sponsoring it. Yeah, I don't know if your local rep is sponsoring it or not, especially if you're the one asking. See, so here are the dates right there. The 2025, the dates are out now. I don't really get into this too much. I don't 90% of this, well, not I'm not gonna say 90%, 75% of this requires you to go onto the roof. If you notice, a lot of things that I've been telling you guys about only involve things on the ground. So when you're dealing with hoods, you're dealing with the ground level, the controls, but you often have to go up to the roof and you have to hit the disconnect and you have to check on the belts, on the blower motors and everything else like that. Okay, so a question came in about captive air. Do I service captive air? I do not. There are captive air. Here, I'm going to leave this here. Ooh, I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to go into captive air. So, captive air has their own technicians. They have, let's see if I can find out how many technicians they have. Who is the owner of Captive Air? Okay, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That's crazy. I used to live in Harrisburg. See, so they hear their jobs. I do not service Captive Air. I know just enough about Captive Air to turn the damn units on, to get the gas on to the fryers, to get the gas on to the salamanders, to get the outlets on. Captive Air system is a little easier, in my opinion, than Accurex system as far as being intuitive and figuring out how to get the damn thing to work. So theirs is a little more old school. Captive Air is more widespread than Green Heck and Accurex. But Green Heck Accurex, in my opinion, is Captive Air is number one. Green Heck is number two, which is Green Heck Accurex is number two. So here we go here. And they used to, and now when I say they, I mean Captive Air, they used to offer training. They don't offer any, see here it is, factory certified training. They don't offer it anymore. Training available at the following locations. See, fire system, that's fire system only. All right, so it looks like they might have opened it back up since the pandemic. Well, during the pandemic, they shut this down. So they are offering hands-on training to contractors and technicians. Before, this was only available to in-house guys. So here is your Raleigh, North Carolina, Tampa, Denver, Lancaster, Utah. Let me see what kind of cost is involved with this. 2 day. Okay. And keep in mind, when you do this, when you go to this training, they're not going to give you customers. They have their own people. Hold on, let's see here. Let me see if I can find here. Captive Air. Yeah, see, Captive Air has their own people. Somebody give me a zip code. Oh, I could do. Chicago Metro. Yeah, see, all these people are Captive Air. These are all Captive Air. This is all Captive Air. This is all in-house. This is all in-house. Now, why are they offering training to you? Well, because they have their own in-house people, certain customers are less desirable. Certain pieces of equipment are older and they don't need someone who's up to date on the latest and greatest. If you got well, now we're in 2025, so you got a 20-year-old Captive Air hood, they can care less whether you're working on it or not. See, all of these are Captive Air. Captive Air, you're not going to work on any of these things. You're not going to work on any of them brand new. So yeah, if you got an older restaurant and they only like to pay cash out the register or they only like to pay with check, Captive Air ain't dealing with that. Captive Air ain't dealing with that. Well, let me go back. So I can go and start to cover these again. I can cover these again. See? So you have to be willing to stock 8 tanks if you're going to get registered for Captive Air training. If you're going to go to the 2-day, so there's the catch. There's the catch. If you're going to go to the 2-day Captive Air training, you have to stock 8 tanks. Tank rebuilds are not permitted. And so they're going to bill your ass. They're going to charge you for those 8 tanks. You can't get them from nowhere else. You got to get them from Captive Air. Let me see here. Let me see how expensive those tanks are. I'm sorry. If you guys aren't interested in Captive Air or any of this other stuff, let me know. Please let me know so I don't have to bog you guys down with this kind of thing. So these are the tanks. Those are the Captive Air tanks. They must constantly get switched out. You have different types of chemical. So this is the wet, and you have you got wet, and you got gas. Yeah, so there's wet suppression, and then you're going to have, I believe you have a gas that they use, and then you have what they call the wet. Sorry, I'm going up and down so fast on you guys like this, but this is the Captive Air system, and they want you to carry 8 tanks. I'm trying to find the damn prices. Let's see what the costs are. They won't show us. They won't show us. What are they saying? Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. The tanks are $743. Remember what I said earlier about a guy having $250,000 on his truck? Well, they want you to have 8 of these. Captive Air wants you to have 8 of these tanks at $743. They want you to have 8. These tanks expire. So you're not going to have these tanks, and you're not going to have them for 10 damn years. There is a there's a use by date on these damn things. 743, man. Woo, $6,000. $6,000. They want you to carry $6,000. So the class is 800 some bucks. Plus, class is 800 some bucks. Plus, they want you to carry $6,000 worth of tanks. So no, I don't work on Captive Air. I don't work on. Oh Jesus! And this one is I don't do HVAC. So when you're dealing with captive air, there's you have makeup air. In California, it's mandatory. Here in Houston, they're making a lot of places have makeup air on new construction. Let me see what else they got as far as this. And this is just more about the classes. But yeah, during COVID, they had suspended all of this kind of stuff. All of this stuff was suspended. Mario Foamy. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Damn. I can never reach that damn mute button in time. And I went and got a oh man. What the hell is it? I have oh until you see it. Now, they are not oh, they are not so quick to sign you up at Marina Funi, Mara Funi. Yeah, Mara Foni, Forni, which means fire anyway in Italian. Um, they're not so quick, so keen to sign you up over there. They will walk you through whatever you need. They're a lot of restaurants and movie theater chains. So they have a Mario Foni has a contract with a particular chain of movie theaters. And they actually had so you had two different style of pizza. The Mario Foni has the rotating deck oven. Now, have I seen Mario Foni ovens break down? No. Have I had some ovens that had a difficulty with the first burner and the second burner? Yes, because you have one flamethrower, and then they have a second flamethrower in there. And the second flamethrower it comes on and off at different times, and you have the single stage that is pretty much keeping that constant temperature, and then you have a second one that helps things along. These are very expensive, very heavy. You got to move these damn things with a forklift. Um, but rarely do you run across any type of malfunction with these. Excuse me, with these ovens. Rarely. Let's see here. They got InSinkErator. We're not going to get into that. Mary Chef, which Mary Chef has essentially overnight. Mary Chef took over from Turbo Chef. They knocked them out the box, especially when some of their some of their top clients from Turbo Chef, and they just like overnight they took over that number one spot. They went from a distant number two to being number one with these speed ovens. So now is Mary Chef is number one, Turbo Chef is number two, and then you have your ACP ovens. Once again, this is owned by what used to be the Manitowoc Company. Now it's Well Built. Let's see here, and they have plenty of training online stuff, and uh, every now and then, the trainer will go and do in-person classes. He hasn't done any in a number of years, 3 or 4 years. Let me see if it's on the resources. Yeah, I can't find anything. You if you know how to work on microwaves, if you know how to work on Turbo Chef, and you're going to be fine with this. And the whole family of brands is the one sponsoring this show. Once again, all these people are going to be at the NAFM show. So for people like myself, I get to go and strengthen relationships. I really don't need to, but I get to go ahead and meet face to face with people. And these are people that have called me about what they deem to be important clients of theirs, large chains that they have that they might have called me to go out to and asked me to do a favor for them, that kind of stuff. Their usual service providers were too tied up to go take care of something, and then they call in third and fourth string, which would be me. So they have all the accessories and all that other good stuff. Let me see what they got as far as I think it's either service or resources. And as far as being listed, you're not gonna get listed. Oh, let's see here. They're only having listed the large companies. See, Smart Care, Advanced Parts. I don't know who the hell Cobblestone, Coker, General Parts, that kind of stuff. Ah, yeah, a USG company. USG, that's all Parts Town. General Parts, that's all Parts Town. Coker's still independent for now. Total Mechanical, that's Parts Town. Jesus Christ, all of these people are Parts Town. All of those are Parts Town. And even Town Center, I believe that's Parts Town. Let's see what that shows up as. Yep. This is a Professor member. These are their clients. So see, this kind of stuff, you're not in competition with these people. These people already have clientele that they're taking care of. When you're taking care of mom and pops, you're taking care of small regional chains. These places that only have 5 restaurants, 10 restaurants, they're not even on the radar of these other service companies. They're too small for these other service companies to take care of. They're busy trying to take care of all these other companies nationwide. And I still think that Town Center is a Parts Town company. Mm. I'll have to see. But all right. So oh damn. All right, let me move on. I already talked about Volraf. I talked about them before. Oh, I don't know who the hell. North American Kitchen Solutions. I don't know who the hell this is. I think they do hoods. Ooh, Unox. Unox makes solid ovens. They are also part of a large conglomerate. See, there's a speed oven back there. You find they have a contract with a large hotel chain. So if you go in every single one of these hotel chains, you're going to find one of these Unox ovens in the back. And let me tell you which family this is part of. Yeah, and they have their own speed oven. So these are Italian-made ovens. I have installed a few of these in some hotels. Let's see what we can find here. But I don't have any problems with Unox. I don't have any problems with them. Oh, who the hell's the parent company? Unox is part of somebody else. They got it hidden in the small print. Sorry about that. I'm running long. I'm not even going to touch Rationale. We're going to skip that one. Okay, good. I think we're just about done with the sponsors. Ooh, Thermodyne. All right, Thermodyne. Thermodyne. Make sure you guys can see that. All right, so here's Thermodyne. Once again, this is hot holding, which is very important in the industry. You gotta have somewhere to keep this stuff. Once you've cooked the chicken, once you've made the burgers and things like that, you have to keep it somewhere at temp. You can't just let it cool down to room temperature. You have to keep it warm. And that's what these people do. They make this equipment that keeps it warm. Now, Thermodyne has training classes on or, oh man, it's been such a long day. I am so sorry. On Igniter Labs. Let's see, they don't even get into all the little products that they have. There we go. Slow cook, steam tables, steam griddles, blast chillers. Once again, Thermodyne, a lot of universities, your hotels, that type of thing. Let's see here. And let me show you when you go for support, you're typically only going to find the large companies. Oh, see here, the online tech training. What time is it now? All right, it's 11:30 my time. And there we go. Right to Igniter Labs. Just like I told you, right to Igniter Labs. This is where they have the training at. If you guys are unfamiliar with Igniter Labs, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't know who Igniter Labs is. Let me see what else they got here. They just cover a lot of other products. Volrav, Thermodyne, Royal. Okay, good. We've covered all the sponsors. We've covered a lot of the sponsors. So, nothing from you guys, huh? Nothing from y'all? All right. Well, we are going to wrap this up. I want to thank you all for let me give this thank you over to Samuel. And Samuel, do you have any questions that you would like for me to answer? Anything that's been floating around on your mind? All right. So we got a question here finally. So the question says, looking to migrate. Oh yeah, because you did say you're from here. Either Dallas or Houston. You don't want to step on your toe. Don't want to step on my toes. I'm in the fourth largest city in the United States of America. I'm in the population of Houston is larger than most countries. So you wouldn't step on my toes. I have relatives here I haven't seen in years. Would you advise I will be working residential initially? Oh no, residential. Ugh. And filling in with commercial. It's extremely difficult. Yeah, it's extremely difficult to do both. It's extremely difficult to do both. Why is it extremely difficult to do both? Is because of the expectations of the two different styles of customer. The residential customer is typically they only want you in the house from the morning up until early evening. You really are not going to deal with a residential customer too much after 5 p.m. And you damn sure ain't going to deal with them too much after 5 p.m. in the wintertime because it's already dark. And then this is a right to carry state. And they already shoot at UPS and FedEx drivers. So good luck with that one, bruh. If you think you're going to do residential. Commercial is a little different. They want you have a working hours of like 9 well more like a 10 or 12 hour time. Some places are open at 8, especially receive shipments from their suppliers, and then they might stay open all the way till 10 o'clock at night. The difference with that, oh, you're good today. All right, cool. The difference with that is they might not want you there during their busy times. It is extremely difficult. It is extremely difficult to navigate these requirements that the commercial locations have, and you're going to try to fit in a residential. Commercial, you got to basically stay till the job is done. Just like I was working on that dishwasher at the hotel, and hey, it took me quite a while to get those damn wires into that contactor. Why did they shove those three damn wires in that contactor is beyond me. I don't know why they want to shove it into one position. Where the hell is all my thank yous? 'Cause I know I got a thank you for him. I got a thank you for Samuel here somewhere. There he is. So it's extremely difficult. Like I said, if you go ahead and do an ice machine cleaning, for you guys that are just starting out, you can kiss 4 to 5 hours goodbye. 4 to 5 hours is just out of there. You guys might spend an hour just trying to remove the ice from the bin. You don't even know how to get the damn ice out of these bins. Um, you need to stay and watch the damn machine make ice after you've cleaned it. All that kind of stuff. So it's a substantial amount of time. You're not gonna run in and run away. Once you get in, you gotta stay till the job is done. You also, especially starting out, you're gonna have to spend that hour running the machine, making sure it makes ice before you do anything. You're gonna have to make sure these people sign a waiver, knowing that, hey, at such and such a date on this time, I am not here to repair. I'm only here to clean it so that a technician can repair it if a repair is needed. Because these guys are going to call you out, especially talking about some 50% off, looking for a sucker to come out there, and then they're going to blame you for the ice machine not working, knowing damn well that the ice machine needed repair. They all think that cleaning is going to fix the ice machine. They all think that cleaning is going to fix the ice machine. 20 You got a 25% chance that cleaning is going to fix it. If it's a float, if it's a sensor that's coated, cleaning the ice machine is going to help it. If it's the water distribution tube that's all blocked up with mold and gunk and stuff, that's going to fix it. But other than that, it's not going to fix it if it's got a high head pressure issue. It's not going to fix it if it's got a bad TXV. It's not going to fix it if it's got a bad controller. So there are things that you're going to have to learn. This is not residential. This is not residential. Man, I do appreciate it. Man, bro, Samuel, he stepped up. Stepped up like like here we go. Where's his video? Like this brother always does. Like brother Frank steps up. So brother Frank, he already donated earlier during the holidays. Don't forget. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Before we end this thing, I have what is those girls? Nordon. Told you guys about Nordon. I don't know if it's Nordon that has it. What the hell happened to my thing? Shoot. Hold on 1 second. So I could show you this one, Nordon. So this is Nordon. Nordon is one of the two companies that I try to get you guys to start with. Nordon is a distributor that outsources calls. And what's nice about that, let's see here. I think it might be Nordon. What's nice about this is you only take what you can handle. No. So that's Conap. So that's Conap that's doing the Conap is doing it. Conap Refrigeration is the one doing the coolers. So who was asking that question? Was that CEO Jake's? Oh yeah, that was CEO Jake's. So Pineapp is the company that is dispatching the calls for Polar King. I'm sorry to have to race through these damn screens like this. So this is Pineapp distributing these calls. Let me see if I can find where are their clients. Yep. So don't even start. So here we go, Canada. Throughout the country in Canada. I don't know why you guys ask about Canada like it's some exotic foreign land. It's just right on the other damn side of the border. So they are in Canada. They're running calls in Canada. So there you go. Where's Toronto? Quebec City. That's Ottawa. Where the hell's Toronto? Toronto's on the other side of Detroit. What the hell? It's Wisconsin. So here's going to be, there's Michigan. Toronto. There we go. So here's Toronto. There's your beloved Toronto. So yes, they are running calls in Toronto. Here's your competition in Toronto. Oh, they're not even showing who it is. Oh, that's deceptive. So they're saying that they have service providers in these areas, but they're not saying who the service provider is. So there you go. Okay, yeah, CEO Jake. So here you are. And thank Mr. Samuel for this one because he sponsored the show for today. He sponsored the show for today. So yes, they are operating in Toronto. They have plenty of calls in Toronto, all over Canada, eh? All over Canada. There you go. Have fun. As they show, Hawaii is covered because I haven't heard from you guys in Hawaii in a long time. But as far as coming to Houston, bruh, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. If I had any issue with telling people about about this kind of stuff, I wouldn't. Why would I bother? I'm a service provider that is just under the larger companies. I'm still handling the same products that they handle. And my major setback is that I'm a one man show. So that's the problem that manufacturers have with me is that it's just me. When they send out a call, the big guys are taking care of those calls same day or 24 hours. So that's the thing. That's the difference between me and like General Parts here. I think they only got like 2, 3 guys, but still, 2, 3 guys is 2, 3 guys more than me. So let me go ahead and show this. Yeah, so CEO Jakes, there you go. And I am gonna call it a day. If you guys want me to cover some other items throughout the week, make the comments in the videos. Go into the comment section of these older videos, leave a question, leave a comment. It'll go to my phone like a text message. I'll get it right away, and then that's something that I can talk about on these videos. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for supporting the show, hanging with me almost at midnight on a Thursday, right after New Year's. I appreciate you. And I'll catch you guys later. Let me hit the outro if I can find it. Peace.